It's your guy who is never lying, sometimes defiant, TP Way the Giant. Well, there we have it, man. Saquon Barkley and the Saquon Barkleyettes are going to the Super Bowl. They're the NFC champs. More than ever, the New York Football Giants are the complete laughingstock of the NFL. It's embarrassing, man.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs, man.
Sometimes the fire, sometimes the fire, sometimes the fire.
Hey, Shorty, man, hope I never get back in there. I was kicked off.
Sometimes the fire, sometimes the fire.
It's your guy.
What you gotta say to the camera?
Yes, sir. TP Way the Giant.
Going as all you want to. We built for this shit. We don't fold, motherfuckers. We don't fucking fold.
Son, I got to that this.
Sometimes the fire, sometimes the fire.
If you are a New York Giant fan, there is a 10 out of 10 chance that an Eagle fan has hit you up and has told you, thank you for Saquon Barkley. And to be real with you, for me, that has gotten really old. There's a few things that has gotten old. You know what else has gotten old? Seeing the resurfaced clips of Hard Knocks. You know what else has gotten old? Being reminded on how idiotic this organization is every time Saquon Barkley has a special play, a special moment, a special game. You know what else is getting old? Having Joe Shane as our GM. Let me just say this, man. Once a Giant, always a Giant, man. Shout out to Saquon Barkley and congratulations on going to the Super Bowl. Congratulations on being the best running back and showing why you're the best running back in the league. You can't really hate on those things, man. You really can't. Got that out of my system, but now I'm going to push that to the side. I've been one of those guys, man, that's been adamant on not really caring too much on Saquon Barkley's doings and all of that. I'm more focused on what the New York Giants have to do in order to get over this ugly-ass hill. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This shit hit me. This shit really did hit me, man. I draw the line at him going to the Super Bowl. I was okay with him, doing his thing, succeeding and all of that. But I completely draw the line at going to the Super Bowl. Fans all over the NFL always ask, and I know they ask y'all, but they always ask me, yo, how you feel, man, seeing Saquon do this, that. And I'm going to break it down to you like this. All my movie heads are going to be able to understand where I'm coming from. Anytime you are watching, like some type of thriller, typically there's a bad guy. And when it's all said and done and you see the full picture, get the behind the scenes story of things or whatever it is, you understand that the bad guy is not as big of the bad guy as it was once portrayed. You start to understand that the good guy had a lot of fault onto why there were bad situations throughout that movie. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Saquon Barkley and New York Giant organization relationship. That is the best analogy that I could possibly think of. So when y'all ask how I feel about, Saquon Barkley, yeah, it's one thing. He's playing for the Eagles. And I can never rock with that part. But that isn't my issue. That isn't my big issue. My big issue is with this organization, man, this front office. My big issue is seeing the reruns and replays of the arrogance of our GM, Joe Shane, of him being so unaware. There's two things, man, that I need people to understand about letting go Saquon Barkley. There's a side of it that says Man, why didn't we have a GM that says, you know what? We have a special talent in Saquon Barkley. Let's build around him. That way he can be what he is for the Eagles right now, but he can be the best version of himself. Let's create a strong roster to where we could do that. Then there's the other side to it that says, you know what? We got to let's move on to a different direction and let's focus on going forward, which is what it sounds like that's what we was trying to do. And I'm not mad at moving forward, but what I am mad at is you cannot be a 3-win team when you decide to go that route. And you damn sure can't be the team with the amount of arrogance displayed in the offseason just for the team that Saquon goes to go to the Super Bowl, and you are another embarrassing season. You have another embarrassing season. That's not how you do that. What we were supposed to do this past season is put a message out to the league. Yo, we're gonna be something to deal with. We applying pressure over here. But we did the complete opposite. So when people talk about how do you feel about Saquon Barkley's successes, yeah, it's a reminder for sure. But the bigger picture to me is this incompetent ass GM. It is embarrassing, man. It is completely embarrassing. And I don't know about y'all. I don't like being embarrassed. I do not like being embarrassed. Today was, I mean, today was pretty hectic, man. Kayvon Thibodeau and Dez Bryant even going at it on Twitter because that is the energy in the dark cloud that is over the New York Giant organization right now. We are at the lowest of the lows. You have Dez Bryant out there saying pretty much what everybody is saying. I know the Giants feel crazy after this. Now, I will say this, man. What I don't respect about that back and forth on Twitter between Thibodeau and Dez Bryant is this fan base, man. Is this fan base. I never thought I would see the day where Giant fans stick beside Dez Bryant. That doesn't even sound right. That is absolutely wild. Forget how you feel about Kayvon Thibodeau. He's a giant. He's a giant. But again, that just goes to show how embarrassing at the position that we are in right now, man. And I just don't know how this doesn't make y'all just want to get rid, get rid of everything ugly about the leaders of this football team, man. It's embarrassing, and I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that, man. So if y'all asking me how do I feel, that is how I feel. That is how I feel. Something has to shake. I've said this before. You know, I did not want to see Saquon Barkley in the Super Bowl. I wanted Washington to do something, man. I wanted them to go out there and handle biz. And then of course I wanted the AFC to go ahead and, take care of that. That's just pure hate. That's just pure hate, I know. But I'll be lying if I said anything different. That's really what I was hoping for. But we're in a position to where we have to be reminded another week. Another week. It is so funny that the New York Football Giants haven't even been close to the playoffs. We haven't played football in weeks, but we are still being discussed, and not in a braggadocious way. Not even to say that we are being discussed for anything to be proud of. We're being discussed because we are donkeys of the day of the season. Completely pathetic, man. Completely pathetic. So the Super Bowl is the Kansas City Chiefs and the Saquon Barkley and the Saquon Barkleyettes. And there ain't no secret on who I'm working for, man. I mean, who I'm rooting for. But all I can say is This is one more game. We got one more shot to where I could maybe take a deep breath. Giant fans, please make sure that you like, please make sure that you comment, and please make sure that you subscribe. Giant salute to each and every one of you. And until next time, peace.
A rock don't move from a pebble. We don't cruise with the devil. We don't lose, we don't settle. Hard as heavy metal, but it's smooth as the trouble that take you to that level that we ball on. We stand tall on, but never fall on. You can call on, get up off the floor, strengthen up your core. The mind is never poor. We shine like the sun of prime. Call it Shador.